Xenomorph Prime, also known as A6454, serves as the home planet for the xenomorph species and several other alien species. With a size comparable to Earth, it boasts 3 main continents and a small ocean. The planet's hive areas teem with xenomorphs, and the majority of the landscape is covered in a substance secreted by the xenomorphs to construct their hives. However, certain regions such as deserts, mountains, and oceans remain free from this substance. Multiple xenomorph hives cooperate to maintain control over the planet. Primarily peaceful, Xenomorph Prime's inhabitants fiercely defend their world against intruders. The alien race that humans refer to as predators rarely venture to this planet, as previous Yachtja explorers have disappeared without a trace. Although xenomorphs dominate the planet, there are other semi-intelligent and equally perilous species coexisting. This world remained concealed amidst the presence of 2 binary stars. The origin of the xenomorphs on this planet remains uncertain, whether they arrived naturally or were intentionally introduced through an experiment gone awry, or a crashed spacecraft. Regardless, the xenomorphs have made Xenomorph Prime their own, constructing a colossal hive to house the Queen Mother. For years, the Yachtja species abducted royal facehuggers, the specimens containing a queen, and transported them to other planets for breeding xenomorphs to utilizing them in their hunts. In the alien universe, specifically in the year 2190, an expedition led by Billy Wilkes and a synthetic replica of Ellen Ripley lands on the planet with the objective of capturing the Queen Mother, triggering a conflict between 2 young Queen Mothers. Furthermore, billionaire Daniel Grant's expedition lands in the midst of this war to retrieve royal jelly, intending to synthesize a highly addictive drug named Xenozip. Their actions result in the destruction of the red xenomorph hive, killing the red Queen Mother and leaving the hive queenless. The black xenomorphs eradicate the remaining red xenomorphs. At some point, Dark and his Yachtja clan embark on the planet for what would become their most grandiose hunt. The Wayland Yutani Corporation follows them, eventually transporting Specimen 6 aboard one of their own designed ships. As an interesting fact, Specimen 6 serves as the playable character representing the xenomorphs in the 2010 video game Aliens vs. Predator. The planet possesses minimal vegetation, yet it is home to various indigenous life forms, including certain species of birds, mammals, and reptiles that likely serve as hosts for the xenomorphs. However, one specific highly lethal species competes with the xenomorphs and becomes their sole natural predator. While the xenomorphs are believed to be non-native to this planet, they have claimed it as their own. The creatures here are stronger and faster than their counterparts on other worlds. Some xenomorphs display exoskeletons of different shades, possibly based on their hive of origin. However, there are theories suggesting that the color variation is a result of pheromones released in the presence of other hives. The planet is known to harbor various types of xenomorphs in different stages of their growth cycle, and multiple castes, including Crushers, Praetorians, Queens, Empresses, Palatines, and the Queen Mother. Despite being trapped in a perpetual state of darkness, the planet experiences a warm and humid climate, with a breathable atmosphere for humans. While the terrain is predominantly flat, the planet is adorned with shallow saltwater seas, swamps, and desolate moors. The areas invaded by xenomorphs are also covered in resin from their hives. The concept of Xenomorph Prime, the homeworld of the xenomorphs, is explored in the initial 4 comic book series of Aliens in the 2010 video game Aliens vs. Predator. The comics depict diverse habitats, such as mountainous terrains, vegetated desert steppes, swamps, and caves. They also introduce other indigenous species of Xenomorph Prime. Each location showcases approximately 4 distinct hive examples. In the comics, a xenomorph species superior to all others, known as the Queen Mother, is mentioned. This formidable creature resided on the planet and communicated with all other xenomorphs, including the other queens. Curiously, these signals were somehow received by the synthetic being Ellen Ripley. The Queen Mother was captured in her swamp-like hive by Wilkes, Billy, and the synthetic Ripley, transported back to Earth, and ultimately destroyed. This dealt a severe blow to the Xenomorphs, although it did not eradicate them completely. Meanwhile, within the Xenomorph world, the demise of the Super Queen resulted in her royal guard splitting into two factions, each led by a newly born queen. These factions, distinguished by their red and black colorations, although it should be noted that the colors were symbolic rather than literal, engaged in a genocidal war for control of the planet. The mountainous hive structures resembling temples, which can be seen on Xenomorph Prime, were first depicted in Aliens Book 1. The design was later reused in the initial Alien vs. Predator comic book series for a hive on another planet. It also appeared in various other Alien comics such as Aliens Hive and Aliens Labyrinth, and finally in the 2010 AVP video game. The construction of such a hive was shown in Aliens' theory of alien propagation. Another type of alien hive, composed of four pod-shaped spherical structures connected by rocky bindings in a swamp-like area, was first introduced in Aliens Female War as the home of the Queen Mother. It is depicted again in Aliens Genocide. The construction of such a hive was also shown in Aliens Genocide. In these comics and books, the Queen Mother is extensively discussed. But what exactly is this creature? The Queen Mother is known as a true giant, surpassing empresses and queens in both size and weight. While her royal crest may not be as imposing as that of other hive monarchs, it is said to be as large as an industrial loader. Speculations suggest that this creature measures a total length of about 16 meters. Other sources describe them as even larger, with the Queen Mother dwarfing an ovomorph by a factor of perhaps dozens. This xenomorph could easily hold a power loader in one immense claw, and, if desired, effortlessly slice an M577 in half with its sharp claws. Queen Mothers possess 4 arms, a row of sharp dorsal spines, and a jaw filled with metallic teeth, including a lethal inner jaw. The size variation among individuals of this caste could be attributed to age and the respective size of the hive, as xenomorph monarchs grow in reverse with their offspring. She has a thick tail with a broad blade capable of cutting through an entire marine squad. Unique among other xenomorphs, the queen also has tendrils projecting from both sides of her deadly jaws. Despite their immense size, Queen Mothers are physically and even telepathically capable. They can run and leap, but they can also penetrate the minds of humans, utilizing emotional bonds and promises of love and affection to lure them to their doom. Queen Mothers can even enter dreams, where they attempt to use their telepathy to influence behavior or communicate information, needs, and desires. It has been suggested that Queen Mothers arise through growth from an existing queen, likely as an intermediate form resembling the Empress variant. This evolution is driven by the size of the hive, which influences the queen's size, subsequently impacting the hive's virility in a cyclical manner. Eventually, this process culminates in the emergence of a xenomorph Queen Mother. However, if a hive is already substantial and had a previous Queen Mother who was killed or eliminated, her position will be usurped by another Queen Mother. Nevertheless, this new Queen Mother might have to engage in combat with competing queens for dominance, as the demise of the current Queen Mother triggers the evolution of Praetorians vying for her role. However, Queen Mothers do not necessarily need to evolve from lower stages. They are, specifically, the sole caste of xenomorph capable of hatching in the chestburster stage from special eggs. Nonetheless, these unique eggs appear to be exclusive to the laying abilities of another Queen Mother. The mother chestburster is significantly more developed than a regular chestburster, emerging from its egg with fully formed arms, chitinous spikes, and even a crest. Queen Mothers govern the hives, which are typically vast, spanning continents or even entire planets. They are believed to possess control over all the xenomorphs on a given planet, including other lesser forms within the hierarchical structure of the hive, earning them the epithet of Queen Leader. Queen Mothers can produce xenomorphs at an unprecedented rate through their excessively large ovipositors. Millions can be birthed solely by the Queen Mother in a matter of years, not to mention the offspring of subordinate queens. As a vital component of the hive, mere Praetorian guards are insufficient for safeguarding a Queen Mother. Instead, the Queen Mother relies on queen-sized drones known as elite guards to ensure her security. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest content. We love hearing from our viewers, so please leave a comment and share your ideas for future videos. Thanks for your support, and we can't wait to see you again in our next video.